So, Del Toro's teaser for Pinocchio is finally dropped. Let's talk about it. So, as I said, Del Toro's teaser for Pinocchio is finally dropped. And, gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Now, the thing is that people are gonna hate that I'm comparing it to the Disney trailer, which, I mean, I'm gonna have to. Because for one, this is what the third Pinocchio movie that's honestly came out uh, in the span of a fucking year. Um, got the True Story, which is I haven't seen yet, but gotta say, from the trailer alone, it looks like a great fun. It looks hilarious. And it's great fun. A really bad fucking movie. Um, we got the Disney version, uh, which came out, I don't know, I think a month ago or so, maybe longer. But then we got basically Del Toro's now. So it was Del Toro's The True Adventure, the True Story, or whatever the fuck that was, with Pauly Shores, Pinocchio, and we got Del Toro's version. So from my experience with Del Toro, uh, which I've seen a bit of Pan's Labyrinth. I watched his um, Hellboy, his entire Hellboy saga. In those span of two movies, should have been a third, but you know, anyway, we have that garbage remake. But that was Mike Mignola's fault. Um, hey, Frostbite, welcome. And I haven't seen The Shape of Water yet. I really want to see The Shape of Water. It looks really good. It looks like a H.P. Lovecraft love story, basically. But from what I can say is that Del Toro basically goes over and beyond in anything that he does fantasy wise. Um, just the characters look amazing, fucking amazing. I mean, Hellboy, the Golden Army, the elves on there looks fucking fantastic. The first one had amazing monsters. It's just fantastic. Um, and then we get to the reason of this stream. So first, I'm going to review basically the teaser, and then I'm going to go into detail about how basically this trailer basically one upped the Disney trailer. So it my only negative comment on this on this teaser is that it goes into the. It's just one tiny nitpick. It goes into the kind of um, cliche of, well, you think you know the story, but you don't. Um, I mean, that's been done to death, but I I can. That's the only negative that I see in this trailer. The rest looks great. Um, Ewan McGregor as Jiminy Cricket. Well, actually, I don't think it's his name. His name's not Jiminy Cricket. That's basically Disney's thing. But as the cricket, as Pinocchio's conscience, um, looks great. It kind of reminds me of like if you've watched The Adventures of Pinocchio. Um, which I gotta say is a really I like the movie, but people hate on it. It's really fun, but the cricket on there kind of looks like the cricket from it's kind of similar from that movie to this movie. And also Adventures of Pinocchio. Just a side note, the cricket is voiced by the guy who voiced Grandpa Lou in the Rugrats. But anyway, and it goes through the whole entire trailer. You know, you see the basically the gist of it. You know, Geppetto is lonely. He cuts down a tree. He makes Pinocchio, and then you see a flash of the big giant whale that's about to swallow them up. Then you see the fairy, and you know the story. The story's been done I don't know how many times, but I'm thinking that I'm hoping that you know um, this leans onto kind of like the book, like, and not the whimsical shit that Disney is doing. Which by the way, I haven't read the book yet, but the book is really dark. Um, basically, in like one page, basically Pinocchio's a fucking asshole in that one in the book, and he basically gets hung in a tree. But anyway, so let's get into the the trope of what got this teaser to go beyond Disney's um, trailer. So it's a teaser versus a trailer, right? And the teaser, and this isn't the trailer. The teaser already one ups basically Disney's shit, shitty trailer. I mean, the trailer itself for Disney's Pinocchio is good. I should have made one. I should have made a review on it, but um, the positive is, and this is probably going to be a review of that trailer as well. Um, Tom Hanks looks great as Geppetto, right? Jimmy Cricket looks just like he did in the movies. Those two characters look like they did in the movies, right? Uh, they have Cleo, they have Figaro, the cat looks just like in the movie. Um, they basically pulled all these characters out of the movie and you know put them in live action. That's why I think you know what I believe you know it looks like. But then you get to basically you get to the blue fairy. So people are gonna probably dislike this, but um, as I said, you know, Del Toro basically goes over and beyond in everything that he does. Um, his monsters, amazing, fantastic, and Make sure the camera's on right, because that would be. Yep, it's not. That would have been awkward. But anyway, so here is his blue fairy. So that is the look of the blue fairy. If I can get it in focus. Focus. But yeah, there it is. It looks amazing. Like I said, it's Gilmer, Gilderoy. I can't even say his name correctly. Gilmero, Gilmero, Del Toro. Fuck it. It's Del Toro, you know? I can't really say his first name right. But yeah, um, you know, like I said, you've seen Hellboy, you've seen Pan's Labyrinth, you've seen Hellboy 2, you see Shape of Water. His monsters are fucking amazing, right? And then, this looks like a blue fairy. This looks like basically a Celtic fairy, and that's fairy as in Faieres, I believe, not Fairy, but because it was spelled basically different, and it was, I don't know the whole logistics of that, but yeah, that's the blue fairy, right? Like I said, looks fucking Celtic, kind of like a Celtic fairy, which, by the way, Celtic fairies are basically scary as fuck. They like kind of like gods almost, Um, but yeah, and then the the Disney version, basically, it the fairy doesn't look like that. From the thumbnail itself, you can see what the fairy looks like. But let me get an actual good look at this. Actually, it was a teaser. Okay, so Disney teaser and Del Toro's teaser. I thought it was a trailer, but no, the trailer's coming. Uh, and this is Disney's basically Blue Fairy, you know, genders, not gender swap, but like um, ethnically swapped, woke. It's just bad, you know. No effort in it. It looks awful. For it looks like a kind of one of those rip-off studio, like Asylum, or something. That's where I would see this from. And then we got, Del Toro's. Like I said, it looks fantastic. You know, don't understand why it was, basically ethnically swapped or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, um, and we have, compare that to this. You know, that fairy looks frightening, right? And for reference, let me show you guys. But yeah, went woke, and it's just like really, really, really bad. It looks awful. Actually, it's fairies. This is Faieries. So, Hmm. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, that's the main problem with I have for against that trailer for Disney. But like everything else is good, but that just looks awful. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Wish I could get a better look at it. Let me go to Wikipedia. But yeah, um, it's just really really bad, and like that's I mean, like I said, it's just like the Del Toro one looks like I said, looks like um, what a fairy would look like. Um, and the Disney one just looks awful. Really, really awful. God, I wish I could look up something. But yeah, that's basically a gist of why I think the Del Toro teaser is way, you know, superior. But I mean, the rest of it, like I said, the rest of the Disney teaser itself is good. But that just looks, the fairy itself looks awful. Like I said. But yeah, thank you, Frostbite, for coming by. Appreciate it. And during yet another part of my ramblings, you know, at this point it's basically just go woke or go broke, Um, but yeah, basically I explained, you know, why one's superior. Hey Chris, how are you? Let me see if I modded you, Chris. Give me a second. The Toro one looks like a fairy, and you know the Disney one looks like woke garbage. You know, And I have no hate between the actress. I don't know her that well, but yeah, I just don't understand why literally everything is so fucking gender swapped. Everything is so like ethnically swapped. Everything's like woke, you know. So everything else about the Disney trailer is wonderful. Just the blue fairy is the only thing that I have a problem with. You know. So both teasers are good, but you know one has a small negativity. One cliche, and then the other has like just a very bad looking blue fairy. Looks like trash. But yeah, Chris, I'm doing good. But that's it for this one. And it was a quick review of both teasers. And go Darrow Mark, go Dar, go Guillermo, Guillermo, Guillermo del Toro. There we go. Um, teaser looks amazing. So, and so does Disney one. But like I said, the fucking fairy looks like trash. So yeah, I'm doing great, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Again, thank you, Frostbite, for stopping by. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again for stopping by, everyone, and hope everyone has a good Tuesday. Like I said, I will see you. I will see you on the next one and later. Oh, and also, I appreciate everyone that's subscribed to me so far. So, yeah. See you guys later.
Later, dudes.